Time Flash, and this is Number Juan, who up until a couple of weeks ago was absolutely on fire. Now he's living in the fridge.
Well, I was surprised again, unfortunately, by Sevilla. It's the most inconsistent team of La Liga.
Why do you bother?
I'm tired.
Why
I'm
do you
tired
bother
of them.
with it?
I hate inconsistent teams. They're the bane of a better. Stay away from Sevilla.
You was going so well.
Yeah.
And then you
Sevilla's
get involved with teams you can't trust.
Yeah, I will never trust again in Sevilla. Never again. It's like a bad ex-girlfriend.
I was going to say exactly that. It's like you keep going back to a girlfriend that treats you so badly. Yeah. Why would you do it? It's just like self-harming.
Look, no Sevilla here.
That doesn't mean you're not going to pick them at some stage. Martin Green,
Maybe.
Can you believe how cold Number Juan has gone?
Oh, it's so sad, Flash. He was fast becoming my hero, but I've had to dial that down a little bit. But I'm pretty sure Number Juan's going to bounce back soon. I think this could be a good week.
So you've taken the posters of Number Juan off of the wall?
Please don't do it, Martin.
Yeah, they're in the bin. They're in shreds. It's very sad.
You're breaking my heart, my friend.
Yeah, but Mrs. Martin, what he hasn't told you and he doesn't know, Mrs. Martin has gone in the bin and got them out. For her own personal viewing.
It's not my bad.
I wondered what she was doing in there. She was.
You've got it all wrong if you're going near the bins, Martin. Listen, let's crack on. How was La Liga for you last week? And is the coronavirus affecting the Spanish sides?
A mixed bag for me in La Liga last week. Still just sort of treading water with it, really. Doing much better in the Premier League, but still in a slight amount of profit in Spain. Coronavirus hasn't really spread to Spain yet. Italy seems to be the epicenter in Europe. So it started to sort of spread to Austria and Switzerland, but I don't think Spain games will be at risk this weekend. I imagine a bit further down the line we could see postponements there, but lots of chaos going on in Serie A. So yeah, maybe best to keep some of them out of your accumulators if you're putting on any ACCAs this week, because there's probably going to be a lot of postponements.
Postponements, neutral ground, playing without fans, it's horrendous.
Yeah, it is a tough situation. You just need to take care of it. Don't overreact too, because mostly people of low immune system is suffering the consequence of this deadly disease.
Okay.
But yeah, let's just hope for the best.
That's all you can do. Rafa, can you put up the record for La Liga, please? There you go, overall record. Void. 10 voids? What's that? I don't even understand what that means, 10 void. That means you've been sitting on the fence, you two. Average price of 202 and profit of 15.5. We definitely would have settled for that. Rafa, I'd like to see their individual records, please. Here we go. Martin, 2.8. That's absolutely brilliant at this stage of the season. Number Juan, 12.7.
Not bad, huh?
Are you happy with that?
Oh,
It was like 15.8 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, well,
We've been throwing money out the window.
No, I wasn't throwing out money in the window. It's just Sevilla screwed me 2 weeks in a row.
Exactly. You keep going back to that very ugly woman. Okay, let's crack on. Unbelievable games this weekend, and I've got to go. And we're going to start with El Clasico. Real Madrid, 2.25 plus 125. The draw, 3.82, which is plus 282. And Barcelona, 3.17 plus 217. Where are you going, Number One?
Oh, classic, the big classic. I'm just excited for this on Sunday.
Yeah, you look it.
I love this game. I think it's one of the greatest games in the year, every year. So it's a tough game. It's a tough game. I'm not gonna lie. So my pick is draw no bet. Barcelona at 2.4 or plus 140. Look, Real Madrid hasn't lost this season. But I think this is the game that Barcelona is going to shock them. It's going to stab them like the last sword into the bull. You know, bullfighting in Spain.
Yeah, we know.
Right?
What do you think we are? Uneducated buffoons?
No, I'm not telling you. Maybe someone else. Why
We
are you
listen.
referencing to?
We know all about that.
Listen to this.
We're in disgust.
The last game at Real Madrid home at Bernabeu, between each other, Barcelona won 1-0. That's enough for me. Maybe a goal from Messi, 50 yards away from the goal. I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I mean, Did someone go for Barcelona under 4.5 last week, and I said that somene's going to get tonked, and they won 5-0?
Look,
or 4.
Messi scored 4 goals. I was expecting a hat trick, not a poker. I was like, come on, man, stop. And then Arthur in the 89th minute, I was like, God damn it. I just turned off the TV.
Number One was expecting a hat-trick. Well, that would have been some good odds there on a Lionel Messi hat-trick. I'm surprised, Martin, that you've not gone anywhere near this El Clasico.
Yeah, I looked at it for a long time, and in the end, there was nothing that really appealed to me. I was also looking at Barcelona draw no bet, but Real Madrid are unbeaten at home this season, which sort of makes me a little bit worried. As I've said before, Barcelona don't travel well. Only 5 wins out of 12 on the road. Lionel Messi, I was thinking maybe Lionel Messi anytime goal scorer at 2.3, but he hasn't scored in his last about 7 meetings or 8 meetings against Real Madrid. I think he's drawn a blank, so that sort of put me off that one. Both teams to score didn't really appeal at the odds, so I think this is the sort of game that everyone's going to bet on. It's going to get a lot of reaction to it, but I'm just going to stay away because I don't see the value there.
Okay, well that does surprise me. I'm going to stay with Number One. I'm going to go Number One, then Martin, and then finish with Number One. We're going to go Real Sociedad. 1.52, which is minus 191. The draw 4.5 plus 350. Valladolid 7.1, which is plus 610. Have you got any value here, Number One? And
Yes.
don't give me no nil-nils.
Yes, don't worry about it. Like you say, there's no value in a straight win with Sociedad. Sociedad has won the 6 last matches in a row and is in a winning streak of 4 matches winning. Sociedad is playing great, fantastic football. I bet Real Madrid is doing like that with their hands, waiting for Odegaard for next season. So I'm going for Real Sociedad to win, a both team to score at 3.45 or 2 plus, or plus 245. Valladolid has scored in the last 4 games, so I'm expecting a goal from Valladolid and a 2-1 maybe.
Wow, that's great. 3.45 plus 245, and that's Real Sociedad to win and both teams to score.
Yes, sir.
Go on then, you have definitely gone for it, so now you're on a roll. I'm going to stay with you. Ibar 2.05 plus 105, draw 3.7 plus 270, Levante 4.0 plus 300. This is a game where I cannot believe you've actually found something unless you've gone for the draw.
No. No draw, no win, no lose, nothing. I'm going for both teams
No win,
to score.
lose or draw? There's got to be one of them 3.
Yeah, of course, but I don't know which one.
Oh, well, yeah,
but I'm pretty sure about both teams to score at 1.77 or minus 130. Eibar, in the last 6 games between each other, 4 of them end up with both teams to score. So simple enough, I don't care who wins. I'm just worried if they score or not.
Okay, both teams to score is what, 1.77?
Yes, correct, or
Okay.
minus 130.
Minus 130. Okay,
Yes,
we
sir.
like that. Here we go then, Martin. Now we've got rid of the cheap neighbours. Let's get the real ones in, and I'll get the proper china out and the crystal. Here we go. Espanyol 4.4 plus 340. Draw 3.2 plus 220. Atletico Madrid 2.08 plus 108. And Madrid and both teams to score looks very, very good.
Yeah, that looks interesting. I think Atletico Madrid can win this game. They beat Espanyol comfortably at Wanda Metropolitano Stadium earlier this season. Must be said that they are a lot better at home than on their travels, Atletico. They have only won 3 times on the road so far this season. But they're a solid team. They're good at the back. They're getting players back from injury. And I think this is a perfect time to play Espanyol. Having a dreadful season, they're bottom of the table. They broke their transfer record to sign Raul de Tomà in the January transfer window. That sort of sparked a bit of an upturn in their performance levels and their results. He scored 5 goals in 5 games. Moved them a little bit closer to safety. He's since been injured. Their form has gone right back downhill again. They're struggling right now. They've lost 7 out of 12 at home. This is just a team that's bereft of ideas, really. Key midfielder Lopez is suspended because he was sent off last week. And Atletico, they haven't got a midweek game coming up. They can afford to really go for this one. They've had a week's rest. I just can see a straight Atletico win, so I'm going to go for that at 2.08 plus 108.
Are you concerned about having one eye on obviously the return match at Anfield in the Champions League?
Not so concerned because it's not for a couple of weeks, so there's no real need for them to not exert energy in this game. I think they can run themselves into the ground. Then they've got a week off, another fixture, and then it's Liverpool. So I won't be backing them next weekend, but this time around, I think we're safe.
Yeah, I like the 2.08 to be honest. And Number Juan, can you put your Indian sign on it?
Yeah, I think, like Marty said, I believe that Atletico might be back. They had a great game with Liverpool. They were a little bit sore losers from Liverpool. Like, oh no, they play the Spanish way, it's not good for football, whatever. Winning is winning, guys. Shut up. Go on. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring team.
Okay.
Atletico Madrid is not a high-scoring team, and none of the last 6 games between each other had ended up with more than 5 goals. So I'm going Atletico Madrid under 4.5, the Martin Classic at 2.2 or plus 120.
Yeah. Seems, again, it's one of those. Atletico Madrid just at plus 108 looks good value. Very surprised that Atletico Madrid have only won 3 times away from home this season. Okay, here we go. You better block your ears because this is bad news. Your ex-girlfriend could well be sleeping with somebody else.
Oh,
Sevilla, 1.
Take it out of my hands.
I knew he was going to say that. 1.5 Sevilla minus 200. Draw 4.5 plus 350. And Osasuna 8.0 plus 700. Sevilla win this, Martin, I'm sure.
Yeah, me too. I'm delighted to take on Number One's ex-girlfriend. I'm sure I can show her a trick or two. It's going to be a good game, I think. Osasuna are struggling on the road. Sevilla, yeah, they haven't been in great form, but that 3-0 victory over Getafe last time out should be a massive morale booster for them. Getafe had been in excellent form themselves. That's really got them back in among the fight for a top 4 place. They're starting to hit form at just the right time. One issue could be a bit of fatigue because they've got midweek game against Cluj, but they're at home for that. They don't have to travel. I think they'll have enough time to recover from this one. Whereas that 3-0 defeat for Osasuna at home to Granada don't travel well at all, so that was a pretty disastrous result for them. I'm thinking that's going to knock their confidence a bit. So I see Sevilla winning this one. I'm going Sevilla -1, Asian handicap, odds of 1.8.
Yeah, it looks decent that. And I'm going to stay with you, Martin, because it's Atletico Bilbao 2.45 plus 145. Draw 3.35, which is plus 235. And Villarreal 3.14 plus 214. 3 or 4 months ago, this probably would have been Atletico Bilbao around 1.7.
Yeah, their form has taken a downward turn. They are very strong at home, though. We know that it's a very difficult place to visit. Passionate fans. They do knock out some good results there. But I just think the way that Villarreal play just invites teams to attack them. They love to pour forward. They leave gaps at the back. They're generally involved in exciting games. I just think when they're playing, both teams to score is something that I always look at. And you can actually get really good odds in this game. You can get 1.91, which is -110 on both teams to score. And it's paid off in each of their last 5 games. They always concede, but they're very good going forward. They've got lots of creativity. They've got a good striker. So I see both teams scoring in this one, 1.91.
Yeah, I like that. Both teams to score because it looks like, I wouldn't put you off going for a 1-1 draw as well. Probably be around, plus 600. Can you give me your banker, Number One, if you've got one?
Yeah, I have one.
You have one?
Yeah, I'm going big.
Big.
Real Sociedad versus Valladolid. Real Sociedad, both teams to score at plus 245.
Plus 245 bankers for Number One.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going for
Martin.
wins.
Yeah, it will probably be that both teams to score in that Villarreal game for me. Just the way that Villarreal play, always involved in classic games. Looking forward to that.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, good luck, obviously, over the weekend in your La Liga bets, you two. Martin, I'll see you tomorrow. Hottest show on the planet at the moment is Premier League Punters. Over 60 units now, which is just unbelievably scary. But the big thing is, I think it's like over 35 units in the last 3 weeks. So that is absolutely sizzling. Goes together with Serie A, that's absolutely sizzling. I tell you what, I'm going to have to wear a fireproof suit when I speak to you boys. There's only Number One next to me. Who's keeping me cold? You take care, gentlemen.
Oh, speaking of,
Oh, you still here?
yeah, I want to say something, Marty.
Oh, go on then.
Keep warm, Sevilla might be back for her next season. I don't know.
Oh,
maybe.
really? Oh, keep her warm.
Yeah.
Keep Savisha warm. He might be interested in her next year.
You'll be impressed when she comes back to you. You'll be impressed.
Yeah, we want her nails done. We want a nice haircut. Anyway, you go away and think about Savisha and have a great weekend,
Bye,
my
gentlemen.
friends. And
Bye.
keep up the good work.
We will.